Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. How is everybody? Hope you are having a good day so far. Mine just started, so I am in California, so yeah, just started my day. So I have the cutest little Easter train. Okay, these are just 4 pieces of it. So you can make this train however big you want it. If you only want the engine part, you can do that. If you want the engine and the caboose and a couple of cars in between, you can do that. If you want all 10 pieces, yes, 10 pieces, it would be a pretty large train. So anyways, we're going to do 4 pieces today. And then I'll paint the rest on my own and show you. But wanted to kind of show you the technique because there are some Easter eggs that have a lot of scrolly designs on them. And I want to show you an easy way to do that so you don't get stressed over that part. Okay. All right. How is everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. We are halfway through our week, and here is what we get to play with this morning. We have the cutest little Easter train. This is so sweet. Go ahead and say hello when you're hopping on. I'm just going to kind of switch these around. This is the engine. We have our little bunny sitting there. He is driving the train. And then this is going to be the caboose. There's some eggs in that. And then these are in between. So there's actually 10 cars total, including the engine and caboose that go with this. So the conductor, he's going to get the show started. This one's really cute. So look at all the scrolly designs on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a wash. We're gonna do a wash on those so that all the color shows through. And same with these little eggs. And they're all separated, so it's really easy to do them. Excuse me. Anyways, there's a lot of little pieces to these, but it's going to work. And these are all the bases. So the base for the engine and the caboose are a little bit wider. So all the rest of them are the same size. So anyway, so I need two of these ones and 2 of these ones. All right, so we'll set those to the side. How is everybody? Go ahead and say hello while you're popping in. This little buddy is in a carrot car. So lots of little train cars, and these are just 4 of them. I did post it on the Shopify website. So you can purchase each individual one of these for $4.95 for the little kit, or the entire 10. I think it was the saving, so it's like $40.75. So it's like $7 savings for that. Let me just show you. I'm trying to get to my picture here so I can show you all of these. So you can look at that while I'm logging it into everything. But here's all of the different cars that are available. So go ahead and say hello when you're hopping on. I know Facebook takes a little bit of time. Usually takes a little bit of time to get started with this. Let me turn down my volume. I'll get this shared over. Isn't it cute? There's so many cutie pies that go with this. So I thought, gosh, I can make these for my craft show. And what I could do for the craft show is make extra of the engine and the caboose, and then everybody gets to pick all their pieces in between. So they could choose how long their train is. If they can only afford to do the engine, then they just get the engine. If they can do the engine, the caboose, and all the ones in between, they could do that. So anyways, I thought that would be kind of fun to have that in an area at my craft show. I thought that would be fun. What do you think? I'm getting this shared over. Sorry. Anyways, that is all the pieces that are available. We're gonna do 4 today. 4 is probably a lot to do, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So good morning. Good morning. All right, let me put you back down to the table. So we're doing the engine. We're doing the first 3, and then the bottom right hand one. So we're doing the first 3 cards that are on there and then the bottom right one. So we're doing, here we are again. So we're doing the caboose, the engine. We're doing it's like a basket, an Easter basket with eggs in it. We're doing the carrot with the bunny in it, and then we're doing the caboose. Okay, so those are the ones that we're doing. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. All right, let me see who's here. Let me get myself in the corner. Go to the corner, darling. There you go. Hi, I'm in the corner. Hello. All right. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Crafting in a Cabin. Good morning. Hi, Betty. Hey, Lori. Good morning, Lynn. I know, it's so cute, isn't it? I can't wait to paint it. I hope it turns out as cute as it is in my mind. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Laura. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Hi, Holly. Thanks for sprinkling, guys. Okay, so I know Easter really is just around the corner for us, for crafters. We have to get started early. And for me, I have to get started right now. I have craft shows coming up. So we are going to be painting Easter stuff. We will be still doing some St. Patrick's Day. I think I'm done doing demos of Valentine's Day, but I do have some to paint to go on my website so that you guys can take a look at that. But as far as painting Valentine's stuff on here, I think we're almost done, because guess what? Valentine's is just around the corner, and I really have to start focusing on things that I can also use at my craft show. So sorry. There's stuff that attaches itself to my tape. All right, guys, here we go. So yeah, as crafters, we always have to think a couple of months ahead of time, because it takes a while to get your stuff, and then you have to find time to paint it. So I always like to do it as far ahead as I can, but not too unreasonable. I actually have some really cute stuff for Cinco de Mayo. Oh my goodness. And that's not till May. So I'm not bringing that out yet, but I will be doing some for my craft show. So at some point you'll see it, but it's going to be so cute. Okay, let me get my camera is a little crooked here. Let me see. Oh, it's wrong way, darling. Trying to get it so that it's more straight on. I'm going to go smaller, and then we'll get all of our pieces on there. Okay, let's scooch that up. I want to go up as far as I can, because I need to have my things down here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I think that's going to, is that going to work? No, because to go out just a touch more. I know you're seeing all my junk on this side. It's okay. I don't worry. I have all my stuff stored right there. Any of the extras. All right. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Lucy, your wiener dog's birthday is on Valentine's Day. She turns 1. Oh, how fun. Oh my goodness. Hi, Judy Kirk. How are you? Okay, let's get all our pieces up here. We'll do these brown. We usually do milk chocolate on our base. I just try to be consistent all around. Once in a while, I'll do a different color, but I'm pretty consistent. Okay, so let's bring up our first 2. We have our engine. We have our cart, and then we're just going to try to put all the pieces up here. We're going to dissect. So the wheels come apart. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Okay, so this will be white. Okay, I'm going to put that there. This will be purple. This will be a different purple. There's a lot of pieces. I'm hoping it all fits on here. I think it will. Okay, these pieces are the same. Oh yeah, same purple as that. Okay, so same colors. Okay, and then this part comes apart. Let's see. So the bunny is layered, so I don't have to worry about the bunny part, but this part will be pink. This will be white. This I'll have to sponge. This will be yellow. This egg, will do that egg when we do all the other eggs. Maybe I should put all the eggs together. Let's put all the eggs together down here. I'm gonna get my bunny up here. Here's the inside of his ears and his nose. Those will be like a darker pink. Okay, let's put this over on this side. There's a lot of pieces on this. Okay, and then the bunny's white. Okay, so All right, now we got to take apart all this. So let's put all these eggs. Let's just put all the eggs down here at the bottom. Well, but we can't because those eggs are attached. That's okay. All right, let's take this apart. So this is like a little Easter basket that is eggs. Okay, that's going up there. There's a little bow. This is attached. This is part of the basket. So this basket, you could do it any color. My sample color is pink, and this is blue. So we're doing all Easter colors, but you could do it a basket color if you wanted to. Where do I want to put that? There we go. And then the bow. Okay. All right. Next. So all my layers, there's lots of things. Hi, Barb. How are you? Thanks for sprinkling, Laura. I appreciate it. Okay, here's the next one. Our bunny. Maybe we'll put him on that side because there's a lot of pieces on him. And then our caboose. Okay, so here's our caboose. Here's all the little eggs in the caboose. So let's put the caboose right here. Take apart all of the things, all the pieces. There's a lot of pieces. I think everything's going to fit on here. All these little things take up room. Okay, let me look at the caboose and what color. This is white. These guys are yellow. This is going to have to go up here. Okay, I hope I have room for this. There's not a ton of pieces on this carrot. All right. I might have to shift a few things around. I might just be shifting a couple of things around just to make it all fit in here. Let's see here. What can I put there? I don't know. Maybe I can scooch this over a little bit. There we go. That'll work. Okay, let's take this apart. Got that. Got the base part. Got this part. This is orange. This is our carrot. I think I'm going to just hang this off the edge. We're going to make it fit somehow. That carrot's going to go there. This was on the wheel part. That'll go up there. Bonnie, we need room for you. Maybe we can scooch all these over and put the inside part of the ears down here. Maybe. The nose and the inside parts of the ears are pink. Put those down here. There's a lot of pieces. But we're going to do this. We are going to do this. I decided to do it. We're doing it. Okay. All right. Bunny, maybe you can go in there. Let's see. We're just going to have to be careful when we paint. I like to have a little bit of space around things, but it'll be okay. We're gonna make it work somehow. Maybe I'll scooch this over to here, and then Bonnie can go there. These guys can scoot over. Maybe that can go up there. There we go. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, lots of pieces. Okay, here's his hands. All right. Okay, let's get started. All right, so this is on my Shopify website already, and we're gonna paint. We are going to water down some colors, so we do need some of the little dishes, probably. We could do them in here and just water it down each time. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so lots of brushes. You're putting all your eggs in one basket. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I wish they would just all fit in one basket. All right. Okay, let's just start at the top and work down. Let's do that. Hi, Barb. How are you? Okay, so what we have is, this is an Easter train. There's 10 pieces. We're starting on Easter already. Okay, I actually picked dark chocolate. That's fine. So we're going to do our base is going to be, I always do brown. So whether it's dark chocolate, burnt umber, milk chocolate, doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to get our first coat on that. And we're just going to get started. So I think that's the only thing that's brown. Everything else is pastel. Pastel Easter colors. Oops, I got a lot of paint inside of there. I think I want to clean that out right now because I don't want the inside part, the whole part, to be filled with paint. So I'm going to grab a Q-tip. Yeah, I got a little bit too much paint. So what'd you guys do? I spent my day and my night. Getting stuff ready for the next sale. Well, I have more work to do tonight, but I also have a corporate order that I am starting to work on that is pretty big. It's probably going to take me all weekend. So, yeah, it's a good order. Okay, let me get some of that paint out of there. This is probably the easiest way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got paint all over on there. It just went all the way through. Okay. Oops, almost jumped on the floor. Okay. All right. I did put paper towels right outside the door. I intended to bring them in. Might have to grab those. I'm not seeing, usually there's like some paper towels here, some used ones that I can use. There's one. Okay. Okay, let's get started on the first one. And then we'll just paint everything that is that color. So this is white. So that's our little thing across. Let's do everything that's white. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Josh in the ER started that $270,000 medication yesterday. It drops hemoglobin. He's had a bloody nose all night. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Sarah. Yes, we will be praying for him. So he knew that was a side effect. So they anticipated that would happen, right? That's pretty common, but he has to do that because he has to get ready for the transplant. That's like step one, right? Oh my goodness. Yes, we will keep him in our prayers for sure. I'm so sorry. So sorry. That is so hard. That is so hard to go through that. Okay, that is white. This is white. So this is behind the wheels. So we're just gonna go across and do all the white stuff first. I'm sorry that he was dealt that hand of cards in life. It's just those cards are he has just had a hard time. It's hard. You never know what people go through. And boy, has he been through so much. And you as a mama, that's just got to be so hard. Let me look and see. Is there anything else that's white? Nothing else that's white on that. Okay, so this one. All right, so behind the wheels. Okay, this is white. You know what? That's not supposed to be white. This was not supposed to be white. That was supposed to be a different color. This is supposed to be white. All right, so I got to pay better attention. That's supposed to be white. That's a different color. Okay, so behind the wheels. So behind the wheels, that's white. I think it's white on all of them. I think we should do that. I think we should be consistent, and behind the wheels, the tires, whatever they are, should all be white behind there. Okay. All of them. Every single one of them. Okay. And then this bunny, we can do our bunnies different colors if we want. Let me grab burlap so that we have another color for a bunny. So we'll do this bunny burlap. Okay, let's put a little bit here. What else is white? I am looking to see anything else that's white. Oh yeah, there is. There actually is something else that's white. Let me see here. On the caboose. On the caboose, things that are white are, let's see, where are they? Where'd they go? This. Okay, this is white. Okay, that's the only other thing that's white. Okay. All right, got everything that's white. Okay. Thanks. It's going to be really cute. It's a lot of work. I'm trying to figure it out. When you first paint things, it's difficult. He knew the side effect, and this was one he was worried about. Yeah, that's so hard. Oh my gosh. When I go to my cabin, it's so dry up there that a lot of people get a bloody nose, you know, even when you're just blowing your nose because you have allergies, a lot of times you will have a bloody nose. And that's the only time I've ever had one, and it wasn't like it was bleeding profusely. It just, from being in such a dry area, I can't imagine having a bloody nose and it won't stop. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. So sorry he's going through that. But he is in the best place. He's in good hands. So, you know, that's a good thing that he's close to that and is able to go get purple. So we're going to do our purple petal. Okay, we might save our eggs for last. We might do our eggs last. Let's get all of our things base coated first. So purple petal for this part, and these parts. Okay. And then I'll go on to the next one and see if there's any purple. Okay, so purple petal. It's a pretty pastel purple. Okay. So I'm looking at my sample. I have my picture here. This is my picture I'm looking at, guys. So this is my picture of all the little cutie pies. Cutie patooties. So hi Dawn, how are you? I think I said hi. Hi Betty. Hi Carmelia. Hi Dawn and Deb. Thank you. Okay, let me look at the next one. So I'm looking at my next one. So one of the Easter eggs is purple, but I'm going to wait. Like I said, I'm going to wait on all the Easter eggs, I think, and do those all separate. And then I have, okay, so the caboose only has an Easter egg that's purple. This has an egg that's purple. Oh, this part is purple on this. Okay, so that part's purple. Okay, so we got all of our purple done. Now, the caboose itself is a light blue. So let's go ahead and do that. But part of it is pink. So I need to, maybe I should do the pink first. Let's do the pink part first. Okay, so we have cotton candy. So we're going to do cotton candy first. And then part of it is dragon fruit. So I'm going to do, so there is some bright colors. I could get out another purple too, but this will be fine. Okay, so let's do the pink part first so that I don't just automatically paint. Oh, guess what? It's this part. This is pink. This is pink. And then the inside of the ears and the nose, those are pink. Okay, so that also means that over here, the ears, and I just stuck my finger in purple. Okay. Of course I did. Okay, so these ears are pink. Okay, it'll all come together. It's just going to take time. And the nose is pink. Okay, and that's all that's pink on here. No, this is pink too. Yeah, that's pink. Okay, on my egg heart, the base part is actually pink. So this part is actually a light pink. So we're going to paint that. Okay, so let's just go through and paint everything that has pink on it. The caboose actually is pink also. So we'll go ahead and paint that. So like I said, if you're just hopping on, you're just hearing what this is. There are actually 10 pieces to this. You can do as many or as little as you want. Okay, this is pink too. And then, oh yeah, these are pink. So the whole car is pink. So we're doing the engine, 2 cars, and the caboose. But you buy each individually or you buy the entire set. Okay, so let's see for the carrot. Okay, I got what's, okay, so I'm fine now. I don't have anything else that is pink. Okay, so except for Easter eggs. We're going to do those last. Hi, Gail. How are you? You're up painting your basket. Nice, nice. Deb said, tomorrow's your consultation with the oncologist and breast surgeon, so you know more there. Oh, good. I'm glad. And Laura says you get bloody noses daily. The air is really dry there. Also, because when you were a kid, your sister was babysitting you and was jumping on the bed with a kid who had one of those meat forks and it went up your nose. Oh my gosh. Laura, holy cow. That reminds me of the story of my son and my daughter. Oh my gosh. Well, Deb, we will be praying for you, and that everything that you find out is good news that can be taken care of, and you'll make a full recovery. I really feel that everything's going to be fine. You're going to go through stuff, but it's going to end up being okay in the end. I just feel like you're going to get a full healing. So that's what we're praying for. Okay, let's keep going with this. Laura, that story about a fork up your nose. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of my kids when they were little. Okay, we're going to do some, just a little bit of dragon fruit on here. My son and my daughter were fighting over one of those rat tail combs, and they were going back and forth with it, and my son had his mouth open, and the fork went into his mouth. Went into his mouth and punctured the back of his throat. Okay, this is pink too. I just realized that. It punctured the back of his throat. It made a hole in the back of his throat. And then she pulled it out, and of course there's blood on it. Okay, dragon fruit. What else is dragon fruit? We're going to do... Is that all that's dragon fruit? It reminded me of that when you said that. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a story about that too. I have a story. Holy cow. It's just, kids do crazy things. Okay, this is pink also. Okay, we're probably going to be going back and forth where I go, oh, I forgot to do that. Okay, this is light pink. Okay, so this is light pink on this one. Okay. All right. So, okay, keep going. This is going to be blue. So we're going to do our light blue. We're going to do spa blue. I know. Yeah, so my son was only, I think he was about 4 years old. He wasn't that old. But you know those rat-tailed combs that have the long end on them? After that, I did not allow them in my house ever again. But I used to use that to part his hair, because my son his hair was really crazy all the time. But I used that. This is spa blue. So I used that to part his hair. Never again. I got rid of that comb. I couldn't believe it. He had to go to Kaiser. They had to put him on a papoose board. It was pretty traumatizing for him because he wouldn't hold still. That kid couldn't hold still at all ever. But yeah, he had to go onto one of those papoose boards that they put babies on. He was a tiny child. He was always really small. But yeah, pretty crazy. Crazy, huh? Okay, is there any more blue? Okay, so that's blue. This is blue. Okay, this is blue. Let me look at the wheels and see. I think there's wheels that are blue. Okay, so that's blue. These wheels are green. These wheels are blue. Okay, so these wheels are blue. So it's just step by step. I know it seems like, okay, so there's so much. If you just take everything one step at a time, it really isn't as overwhelming. Okay, so the carrot one, these ones are blue too. Okay, so the carrot one, those are blue also. Okay, next. Okay, I need to do this, and it's yellow. So I need to get a sponge out to do that because I want to make sure that I don't cover up everything. You're such a klutz as a kid. There were many years in a row. Your dad thought it was funny to get you a first aid kit for Christmas. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be me. That would be me as an adult. It is on the site, Marilyn. Let me give you the link. So this is there, and you can choose if you want to do 1 or 2 or 3. And don't forget to use your VIP 25. You'll get 25% discount. Let me get you the link to this. It's in the Easter section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the Easter section so that you can look at the other Easter stuff too. So you can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However many of these cars that you want. I did show the picture earlier. While I'm doing this, let me show you guys the picture again. This is all the different cars that are available. And this is in the Easter section. You can choose, you just have to keep adding. If you only want like 3 or 4, you can add them to your cart. If you want all 10, yes, there's 10, you would add that, and it's $40.75, and then minus your 25% off. That's a good deal, guys. Kara's gonna kill me. It takes 3 sheets of wood to cut all these. So she's gonna kill me when she sees this project. So yeah, so we might be losing a little money on this one. Oh well, it's okay. I love you guys. I love you guys. So anyways, it's a lot. Okay, so we're gonna use Sunny Day. Sunny Day. Any of your light yellows will work on this. Come on, I know you're in there. It's kind of, oh my goodness, yeah. Let me see if I can find a different one. Let's see. Maybe we'll have Baby Duck. Oh, here's Baby Duck. Baby Duck is a newer one. So, all right. So I put the link up there for that kit. Okay, here's our yellow for the sign, and then we'll use it for a couple other things. I need a paper towel. We're going to use our little sponge. Going to put some paint on that, and then we're going to pounce on our little sign to get the color on there. It says Bunny Express. All right. There we go. We'll put our first coat. We'll come back. We'll do a second coat. Okay, so we're going to do our eggs as a wash. So just stay tuned for that. We're going to do all the eggs at the end. Okay, yellow. What else is yellow? So these are yellow. Okay, let me get that. And I think wheels, no, these wheels are green. Okay, so we need to do that. And then we need to do our carrot orange. And we need to do the leaf part green. And then these wheels here are green. Okay, so this is our Baby Duck. You can use Baby Duck, any of your light yellows. You guys, just remember that you can do these any color that you want, okay? You do not have to do them all the same colors that I have them. Okay, was this the right one? Okay, yeah, it didn't look like it was white. I'm gonna get a second coat on my white. Since my white requires 3 coats, let's get another coat on our white right now. These are gonna be so cute. I can't wait to get more of these done and have them at my craft show. They're gonna be adorable sitting on a shelf, don't you think? I think it would be hard for people to choose what pieces. So I'll have to make extra of the caboose and the engine, and then they can just choose whatever pieces in between they want to do. They want to do all of them, or they want to do some of them. It would be totally up to them. I think this, what color was this one white? This goes on, which one does that go on? Oh, it goes on here. Yeah, that is white. Okay. Sorry. I make so many mistakes. I have to kind of double check myself because I will put the wrong color. You know me. Okay, let's do our carrot. Our carrot's going to be orange, which is spiced pumpkin. Oh, yes, you're welcome. Well, you guys are here to support me, so I'm here to support you. So that's the way it works. Tara's not always happy about that when when I have a big sale. also, she's like, oh my gosh, we have so many orders. I'm like, yeah, we do. It's good. It's a good thing. Okay, so this is spiced pumpkin. We're doing our carrot spiced pumpkin. And then this part in here is also, so the bunny goes in, but there's like a background, like where he sits. Okay, and then we're going to do green. So let me get my green. I chose desert cactus. You can do any green. You guys, if you don't have the colors I'm doing, just feel free to substitute. You do not have to have all the same colors, I promise. It will look just fine with doing it whatever color you have. I just say that because, you know, it's getting harder to find the colors, and you can order online from Michaels, and there usually is a sale going on. And then also you can order directly from Deco Art. That costs more, but if you put stuff in your cart and leave it, they'll send you a coupon. I promise. Happens to me all the time. Okay, so let's do this. Let's let that dry. Let's do some oh, actually we can't water these down yet because we need to do our second coat. We'll wait to water them down to do the eggs until we're all done with our second coats on everything. Okay, so I need to do brown, and those I just put a little bit up there. Darlene, remember not to put as much. I put too much. All right, so what do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything fun? Anybody got anything fun? We have my husband's birthday party on Sunday, so we'll be going to dinner. That's what we do as a family. We don't do birthday parties at the house anymore. Everybody loves to go out to eat. So he chooses a restaurant, whoever's birthday it is chooses where they want to go. And then we all just go. So Sunday will be his birthday party. He will be 62 next week. Yeah, he's getting old. I'll be that old this year too, but not till June. I have a little bit. Yeah. You know what? I'm not worried about getting old. I'm worried about not getting old. I have too many friends that have gone through things, and I'm like, you know, I'm grateful that I'm getting old because that means I'm still alive. And it's okay. It's okay. So age is just a number, right? Okay, so this is burlap. So we did one of our bunnies in burlap and our other bunny white. Just so that we kind of have a variety. You can do it any color. If you don't like the brown bunny, you can do your own. If you want to do a chocolate bunny, that would be cute too. Milk chocolate would be really cute. Totally up to you. You get to choose. You're the artist. Okay, our purple petal. Let's get all of our purples. Oops, got a little bit. Darlene. Hello. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just don't know. I don't know what to do with myself sometimes. Got a little bit too much. Okay. That's all my purple. It's easy to see everything now. Once you have your first coat on, your second coat goes faster because you don't have to think about what color is this and what color is that, because you can just look at it and you can visibly see it. Your second coat will go fast. It's easy to do. And then once all of this part is done, we'll water down some of our paint and we'll do our eggs. And I'll show you how easy that is to do. You can use these same brushes, or you can use other angle brushes. I'll probably grab other brushes out and use those. I'm going to grab my little pokey tool, and I'm going to get the, where's one of them? All of these guys. I'm going to try to clear out some of these lines on here. I call it a pokey tool. It's kind of like a dentist tool, or a tool that you would weed your vinyl with. It's kind of like that. I don't know where the top of that one is. It's hard for me to tell. There it is. Okay. There's one more, maybe, probably like right in there. Okay, so just getting some of those lines cleared out, and then I don't have to do a cross because this goes across there. So I don't have to worry about that. But that just kind of gives it more dimension. Your niece turns 21. On the 25th, so you're going to birthday dinner also. Nice, nice. How fun is that? I love that. It's always fun to celebrate with family. Okay, there's my pink dragon fruit. Okay, got that. Next color is my blue, which is my spa blue. There's a few things that are spa blue. So let's get all of that done. I'm going to be really careful here. I might have gone over the line. Okay. I need a little bit more. Oops. I am such a klutz when it comes to painting and doing everything in life. I'm a clumsy person. I drop things, I fall. I have to be so careful when I'm on a ladder because it's inevitably I will miss that bottom step on a ladder. I don't know why. I think I'm just trying so hard to get off the ladder quickly, and I need to not do that. Yeah, it's never fun. Never fun. Okay. So our eggs are going to be kind of see-through so that you can see the pattern on them. So we'll water down the paint and do a wash on them. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Our yellow is our baby duck. Our baby duck. Oh, that's, you know what that is? I need to paint that pink. I might have missed that one too. Did I miss that one? Let me see. I might have missed these little guys up here. Sometimes I have to go back and then and redo. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's do our next coat of white on everything. So Annie and Riley got baths last night. Miss Annie has an icky tummy so often. Poor thing. She gets a poopy butt, and so I have to bathe her quite often. Poor thing. So out of all of my dogs, she's been the worst for having tummy issues. Schnauzers are pretty famous for that too. My daughter-in-law, her dogs have to be so careful. They can't get any people food at all. And Annie's kind of that way, but my husband was sharing food with her the other day, and I just knew, it was inevitable that she was going to have tummy issues. Okay, doing all of our white. Getting all of that done. Okay. Let me do that little Easter sign again with our yellow and get my sponge and my this. Your oldest Dustin turns 38. Oh, wow. He does. 38. Gosh. I won't tell you how my oldest is. My oldest is older than that. You know that. My oldest is April, and she was born in 1983. So, yeah, this year she will be 43. 43. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So 91 is when my youngest was born. What does that make him? He just had a birthday. 91. I always have to do this. 91, 2001, 2011, 2021. And then we're on 26. So there's 5 more years. So he's 35. My youngest is 35. My oldest, yeah, is 40. What did I say? 43. All right. Okay. Next. Let's do our green. So we have, yeah, it does make you feel old, but hey, we would rather feel old than not, right? It's not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. Okay, there's some lines in this. Let me see if I can get them. I may not be able to clean them out. Maybe. It's hard to see them. I should have done them the first time. I can see that. There we go. Okay, just using this little pokey tool. It's a little metal pokey tool. That's what I call it. When I search on the internet, I just search pokey tool. It's kind of funny. You know what? There's like, let me just do one more over that. Okay, next color is orange, and that's our last color. Everything else has been done except for the eggs. Okay, so that's our last solid color. Your oldest will be 50. Oh my goodness. You were gone most of the day yesterday working on the craft show stuff. When you got home, your TV remote was gone. No! This is the problem. He has hit it. I have to go back. I have to get back to looking for it. Ray hit it. That's... Oh my goodness, Judy. The tricks that they play. Yep. If anybody ever doubted that there is a life hereafter, you should talk to Judy. Because she has so many signs from her dear husband all the time. Okay, I can't see all my little lines on here. Yep. From butterflies to seeing flashing lights. They're having a party. Yeah. Judy will tell you for sure that there's a life after this. And that our loved ones do watch over us for sure. You know, the little orbs that people see, Judy has those all the time. All the time. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Oh, I have to do a second coat on that. Where is that brush? Oh. I think I skipped over. Doing, I don't know. I might have done a second coat and it's already dry. The cat. Oh, the cat took it. You didn't think of Ray, but he could have done it. Oh, the cat took it. Okay. All right. I was thinking that you meant that Ray hit it. Well, remember my teenage cancer patient that hid stuff from me until I used to do weird stuff. Oh my goodness. So I had one little girl that she was mischievous. Let's dry all this before we do those Easter eggs. She was very mischievous. And she used to do things that freak people out, like my trash can. You know when you hold your hand over the trash can and it opens? My trash can started opening on its own. Open, close, open, close, open, close. I would get so frustrated. And I knew it was her because she hid stuff from me up at the cabin too. Kevinisha was quite the prankster. When she was in the hospital, we always talked about her getting well enough, and that when she was well enough that I would take her up to the cabin. And it never happened. She never got well enough for me to be able to take her on a trip. She always had to be close to a hospital. But after she passed, the next couple of trips up to the cabin, things disappeared. Things that were in the dryer disappeared and were hidden behind a door. I'm like, you little snot, you. But my trash can, that was when my trash can did that, and I had family over and they're like, what the heck? And I finally just yelled, Kevinisha, knock it off. I've had enough. You need to stop. And it stopped, and it never happened again. It never happened again after that. That was it. Oh, your cat Simba takes socks and hides them. That's so funny. Cats are famous for that too. Okay, I'm getting a couple of paintbrushes out here that I think I might use. Oh gosh, I set my heat gun down on the floor and it sat onto a plastic bag, and now it has plastic melted to the side of it. That's going to smell wonderful when I turn that on. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so now we have to do the eggs. Okay, so we're going to decide colors. I'm going to just go through one by one. So my first color here is going to be pink, and we are actually going to do dragon fruit. So what I'm going to do is, I think I can do it with just the sponge brushes, but I'm going to get a fresh sponge brush. Okay, so I watered it down. You actually need quite a bit of water And what else? What other one is going to be pink? Let me look and see. Let me make a decision. I'm going to stir it up. It's going to soak up most of it into that paintbrush. Okay. So I stirred it and I have all of that into that paintbrush, and I am going to just brush it, and it's going to be transparent when it dries. Okay. So you're going to be able to see it. So let's see. I'm looking at my colors here. So that's pink. I can do one. I'll do one of these pink. It shows green, but I don't really like green. Okay, so I'm doing, oops, I got some on that. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, so that was dragon fruit. Okay, now let's do our pink. Let's do our purple. Let's water down our purple. And we will do that. I'm just going to use a whole bunch of brushes, because we're going to use a new brush that doesn't have any paint on it. Going to water that down. Okay, it's soaking it all up. And we're going to do, this one's going to be purple. Okay, so that's purple petal. And when it dries, you'll be able to see all of the details. Okay, this one is going to be yellow. So we'll do that one. Let's do this one purple. And we're going to do an orange one. So let me get my orange. I actually am going to use the same brush on that one. Get our orange. And I'll just use the back side of it. Just kind of tap it. So when these dry, because it's watered down, you'll be able to see the color. And I'm actually going to tap some of that off. I feel like I got too much on there, on the purple. So I'm going to tap some of that off. Okay, so let me just get a little more water. So I'm just watering it down. You could use a whole different container if you want for this. Let's see, which one do I want to do orange? I could do this one orange. Doesn't really matter. That one's orange. Okay. Gonna do yellow. So gonna grab my water and put a lot. I actually got some orange in there. That'll be fine. To our yellow. The tiny one is yellow also. Okay, so I'm just watering it down. Okay, this one's yellow. This one's yellow. And then one of these big ones is yellow. Okay, so we have 3 different yellow. And then I have one more color. Let's do a blue. Let's do blue. Okay, let me do blue. And then we didn't actually need these brushes. We do need to do cheekies. And I brought in some of my new little brushes. I did get some new brushes, or the little daubers. I got some in. Wanted to show you what it looks like in the package. Okay, there's that one. Okay, all right, so our eggs are all done. Not going to do any more with them, except for dry them. Let's dry them, and you should be able to see all the pattern come through as they dry. We have to ink everything still. But I'm going to show you. I'm just doing them solid. You could do them multicolors. If you want to sit and paint all the teeny tiny detail, you can do that. But I'm going to show you how easy this was. Like on this one, you can see there's the detail. Can you see the detail? Let me see. Let me get up closer. There you go. Can you see the detail? Yeah, you can. Okay. So all of these have that same type of detail on them. Okay, so let me move this. I actually need that because I need to do cheekies. We need to do cheekies. Where did I put those? Oh, they're in my drawer. Okay, so I bought more of the daubers. This is what they look like at Michael's. Okay, Craft Smart daubers. Okay, I bought 10 sets. They have 5 in them, and a little thing. Moisture thing. Okay, so they have 2 of the larger ones and 3 of the small. So this one I'll need small. This one I'll need the next size. I think actually I probably can use this one. We'll just make it bigger. But now I have more for my drawer. So those are from Michaels. Okay, so let me vintage pink. All right, so vintage pink is going to be the color of the cheekies. And you know what? I might dab it onto the ears and just kind of give it a little bit of texture after I do the cheeks. Okay, so I put some onto the dauber and I'm dabbing off as much as I can get off onto a paper towel. And then I'm just going to put it where the cheeks go and I'm going to twist. Okay, so it's just going to give me little tiny cheekies where the cheeks go. Okay, and then I'm gonna dab this onto the nose and the ears to just kind of give it a little bit of highlights on the nose and the ears. And that will just kind of tie that all together. Because I think the light pink was too light. I should have done it vintage pink to begin with. Okay, we're done with this. We need to ink all the edges. So here we are. We're going to dry so that we just get those cheekies dry. Actually, they're probably dry on their own. But let's do this. Let's kind of assemble things. Let's make sure everything looks good. We'll scooch this up. Let's assemble it. And we will make sure that we didn't miss anything because this is my first time making this, so it's very possible that I missed something. Okay, I'm not going to put the ears in there. It's hard to get them out after. Here's the hand. Here's our Bunny Express. These are the tires. So I haven't really done this before, so want to make sure that I get it correct. We have the smokestack and the wheels. That part goes there. Okay, it does go like that. Okay, and then this part. And then we have all of our bases. All of our bases can come down here. And here's the other part for the bases. Okay, that looks good. That looks good so far. Okay, next. Okay, so our eggs. All right, so here's all of the eggs. Okay, it goes like that. And then this goes here. And then the bow, and it has this, this, and this. Okay. All right, so like I said, you can do any color you want. I'm not really fond of that green. I'm going to leave it though. Not going to change it. Okay, and I'll scoot everything up so you can see it better. Once I get everything off the board, we'll scooch up further. That'll make it easier. And then we'll ink all the edges. We'll glue it together. And we'll have these cutie patooties. Okay, got to put the back part of the tire. This goes across. This goes on here. We have our 3 eggs. Okay, and then we have this part. Oh, so I did miss something. I have to paint behind that. Okay, so I because there's holes here. So I'm going to quickly just paint behind. I think that I should paint it white. I think that I would like to have white behind it. So let me just take this. It actually has a little bit of orange on it from the orange paintbrush leaking on it. Okay, so that's why we kind of assemble things, is because I could miss something like that. Okay, so we're doing the white behind it. Okay, because it's going to show through those holes. Okay, so, all right, there we go. That's why we do this. We kind of pre-assemble, make sure that everything is looking good. Okay, now we have our carrot Bonnie. Okay, we have the nose. We have the ears. I'm just going to set the ears right there. We have hands. We have the tires, the wheels. Okay. And then this piece goes across. Okay. Oops, upside down. Okay, let's move our board. I'll scooch everything up. We'll start inking. We'll glue together. I know this is a big project, but it's worth it. I know, it is really cute. So everything is looking really good. The only thing that I'm not so happy about are those green tires, but I'm going to leave it. I'll just leave it unless you think I should paint it. I'm going to leave it. We'll just leave it. Okay, let's ink everything. Okay, so let's do our bases first, and we'll get those glued together. I have my glue. I probably will need a sponge to do glue, so let me get this cut off. I'll probably need that for like the noses. Okay, so got that ready. New peanut stuff tomorrow. You're so excited. Oh, new Peanuts transfers tomorrow? Sarah? Are you Chocateur Peanuts transfers tomorrow? Are you telling me that? And I didn't know this? How come I didn't know this? You're saying Chocateur has some new Peanuts transfers coming out tomorrow? Is that what you're saying? Tell me yes or no. Because that's the first I've heard about it. You would think they would tell people. Wow, Sarah, so it's a surprise. So it's like it's like a pop-up sale surprise. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, new Peanuts transfers. That's exciting. Are they Easter? Are they Easter ones? How fun. I hope they're spring Easter type ones. And peanut surfaces? Really? Seriously? Seriously? Wow. Now I'm excited. I knew nothing about it. And I'm one of the top leaders, and I knew nothing. I knew nothing. They keep good secrets. There's a Zoom today for it. Brandy talked about it yesterday. Oh, see, and I was working all day. Okay, so that's what happens. Okay, so there's a Zoom today. Good, thank you guys. Just keep me up to date. I was working hard. I was getting W-2s ready. I was working on my 1099s. I had my head down. Thank you. I think it's so cute. So you can pick and choose. You don't have to get every single piece. If you want to get the whole thing, it's $40 and then minus your discount. So that's still a good deal, like 30 bucks. 30 bucks for 10 pieces. That's a really good deal. Okay, so there's all the bases. I'm going to move all the bases up so they can dry. Okay, let's keep going. Now I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I didn't have a clue because I can't always watch everything. Yeah, it makes it hard when you have to work. And I did see that Brandy had been on, but I didn't know that it was something important like that. You're so poor right now. I understand. I have some design dollars that I'm going to use. That's how I'm going to get mine, is that I save some of my design dollars. That's the only way. Oh my goodness. So that's what I'll be spending them. I might get a few extras of the peanuts because I do like to have some in stock. Here's my dilemma, is that I can't give you guys a deal on them because we're not allowed to discount them. So I really want to clarify that with them because it's really hard because I have to keep them full price. And then I'm going to ask them if I can discount them and give you guys the perks discount or the designer discount. Is possible. I just have to clarify. I wouldn't be able to post it. I think that's something that you can't really talk about. So she said she thought there were 6 new transfers. Yay, that's exciting. Oh my goodness. How fun. And I'm really excited now. Yay. That's a fun surprise. I love surprises like that. Okay, I actually need to do the neck part on this. There's like a small area where the neck goes. Thanks for sharing with me. I wouldn't have even known. Well, I probably would have known. I probably would have seen them post about it. But yeah, that's fun. I love that we still have a full year with Peanuts left. That we are oops, I need a new Q-tip. Yeah, that's good because I was hoping there was some stuff that I could use to make things for the spring craft shows. I was hoping. Okay. All right, let's glue this one together. I can see where some of the glue needs to go, so I'll just do that first. Do my areas that I can see. Don't need a ton, but want to make sure that's covered. I can't wait to see these all together, guys. They're going to be adorable. Oh my goodness. What a fun project. I woke up this morning and honestly, guys, I had a headache still. My headache that I was having out the side of my head has gone away, and now it's in the back of my head. It has to be the weather. It just has to be. So I'm staying hydrated. It's so frustrating when you go through things like that and your body, you kind of feel like, oh, my body's failing me. I'm not feeling good a lot of the time, you know, because stupid headaches. I'm like, this stupid headache won't go away. I woke up with a headache. I'm like, I don't care. I'm crafting. I took some Tylenol, and I'm hoping by the time I'm done here that my headache is gone. I'm hoping. So these are going to be so stinking cute. Now I'm going to want to, I'm going to be sad because I can't sit and paint all day. I have to work. I have work I have to do. If I could paint all day, like I mean, once upon a time, I did just paint all day. Once upon a time, I was able to do that years ago. It was kind of nice. And then I had to go to work. And I've worked ever since. Okay, here's the little hands. Here's the little hands. All right, isn't it so cute? Look at how adorable he is. Okay, so I want to fill in the eyes. So my eyes are brown from it being engraved. I'm gonna do black. Okay. I also want to do, I'm going to do some eyelashes. Okay. And then I want to do whiskers. If you want to do whiskers, you can. And then a little mouth, and I'm going to do eyebrows. Okay. And it just kind of adds. If you want to do a teeny tiny dot in there on the eye, you could do that. I probably should do that. I probably should do like a teeny tiny dot in the eye. I hope I don't mess it up. I can always paint over it. There's a little dot. Okay. All right. So there's our little carrot bunny. Doesn't he look so much better with having eyelashes and eyebrows? Look how cute he is. He's so cute. You missed it. 6 new transfers tomorrow. Peanuts transfers. I missed it totally. So thanks for sharing with me, guys. You know, I've said it takes an army. It takes an army to stay up with stuff. And the fact that they're having a lot of releases close together, it's hard for all of us to really do that. Do designers get to order first? It's open to everyone. Yeah, it's open to everyone tomorrow. So it's not just designers. Everyone gets to order. I will order a few extras. I do have, I have quite a few design dollars. So I'll be able to order a few extra, especially if there's only 6. I'll be able to do that. So I will grab a few extras, and yeah, we'll probably order while I'm on here. They didn't tell the theme, but she did say that there was going to be a couple of peanut surfaces that are so cute. Oh, huh. Well, hopefully they're like an Easter bunny type surface. That would be fun. It's a total surprise to me. If I hear anything or get a sneak peek, I'll let you guys know, but I doubt it. I doubt they're going to give any of us a sneak peek. I would love to have one. Probably, well, tonight they will let us know, but that will be our only sneak peek is tonight, and then I'll let you guys know. But I'm excited. I hope they're really good ones. I hope they are. Okay, so let's get this one glued together. All right, I can see where that goes, and I can see where that goes, and there, and then I have a strip that goes across here, and then I have my wheels. Okay. All right, so easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. All right, so, wow, that just made my day. Thanks for sharing with me, guys. Oh my goodness. I swear, I cannot keep up with everything. There's way too much going on. Way too much. Okay, so the eggs, one is to the left, kind of tilted, one is to the right, and then this one is straight up and down. And then this goes across here. So once I get that in place, then I'll kind of adjust those eggs so that they're like right sitting on top of that. Okay, and then these wheels, make sure you take the lid off before you try to use it, because it doesn't work if that lid's not off, Darlene. Okay. All right, so we'll order during tomorrow's show. We'll just stop and we'll place our order, whatever we need to do. Are you going to craft the egg cartons this year? I have. I'm not going to make any more egg cartons, I don't think, because I have a ton still. So they didn't sell at my craft shows as well as I thought that they would. Tara suggested that I actually buy the candy and stuff them already so that people see they're ready to go. I probably won't make any more. I still have a lot of the empty ones. So I know I'm excited for peanuts too. You guys, now I'm really excited. This was fun making this, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, they get peanuts too. That made my day. That made my day. All right, do need to do some little details on this bow, because I can't get right in there. So I'm going to grab my Q-tip. We're going to use that again. So I just kind of draw with the Q-tip a little bit. Just kind of draw some little lines in there. Actually, I need a new one because the tip on it is all squished down. Let me get a new one. So I have more of a fine tip on it. They don't last forever. Okay, so it just kind of gives some of the detail on the bow. Just kind of gives a little bit of detail. Okay. And the Q-tips get in the areas that are too tight to get the ink pad. That's what I use it for also. Okay. Well, I wondered when we would be seeing our next Peanuts release. I've been asking them for a schedule, and they're not giving it up. They kind of are wanting, they're just surprising us. And I also think it could do with when they receive them. Like maybe they didn't receive them until just now, and they're like, oh, it's time to do a release because we got our product. I honestly don't know, but sometimes I wonder if that's how things work. Okay, that and that. You don't need a ton of glue. You just need just enough. Just enough. Okay, this goes down here. The blue goes right in here. I'm going to put that first because then I can just put the eggs right up next to it. So which goes where? I think this goes here. Yep. And then this goes in the center. Okay, so there's that. Look how cute that is. Even though I use blue on blue, they're two different blues because it's watered down. So I didn't really think about that, but it does look different, so I'm okay. I'm okay. It actually looks like more like a gray blue when it was watered down. So there's that. I probably would change that color of the green, but it's okay because I'm going to do all the cards. There's going to be a bunch of different ones. Oops. I was trying to get, there's like a little bit of extra there. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Next, here's our last one. Here's our little engine, the little engine that could. So we dissect him, we ink everything, we put him back together. We can rebuild. All right. So, whew. Guys, I guess I better make sure I listen to all of Brandy's Facebook Lives. I miss out on stuff. Last night, I almost listened to it, and then something else came up, and I ended up watching a movie instead. I don't know what happened, but so much in life. And I'm so happy the laser's running strong because I got this big corporate order in, so that's going to take, it's going to take 25 hours on my laser. 25 hours for a corporate order that is, I do orders for different companies all the time. You know, we do lots of custom stuff. We do lots of picture frame orders, things like that take a long time. So this is an order similar to that. That's going to tie up one of the lasers for 25 hours, which means basically 2 days worth. I'm not going to stay up all night and do it, but it's going to be running. So glad that John was able to crawl up there in that attic and get the laser part fixed, the fan. Hopefully we won't have to do that for a very long time. It was getting so loud, it's hard. You know, we're like, what? Hello? Okay, that last one, we're almost there. So there's some areas that I'm going to have to use the Q-tip on because I just can't get in there, and I do want some details on it. So I'm going to grab that Q-tip one last time. Going to get right in here. That stack actually is like that. Kind of hard to do everything. Okay, let's glue this together. Can't wait to see this one. All right, so this one, then glue here, my tires. We'll glue all that and then we'll see what else we need to do. Okay. And then we'll put these in their stands. Okay, so this one, those ones will be dry by now. Okay, getting all my pieces on. One step at a time, guys. That's what it takes, is one step at a time. And before you know it, you're done. Hour and 18 minutes. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it takes a while. There's actually a line right here. Do I want to do that? Probably do. There's actually a line going right through here to just make some definition there. Okay. And then there's a line right here. Okay. All right. Okay, next. Let me get this straightened back out. I moved it. Okay, let's get our bunny on there. Our funny bunny. Let's get some glue down for his ears and all of that stuff. his little hand. Okay, and then I'm going to put the ears in there. He's got a nose and he has a hand. Okay, so I can probably use this. I did put some glue over there, but I'll just use this. Put a little bit of glue for the hand. Okay, and then the egg goes right over here. So egg goes there. Tires, the wheels go on. Okay. All right, we're almost done. Thanks for hanging in there with me. It's a long one, but you're going to learn how to do this. You can always go back and watch the replay. Do not ever feel like you have to just hang in there the whole time because, guys, I understand you have a life also. Okay, I think I want to do the same thing with this bunny that I did with the other one. I want to give him some eyelashes. I'm going to fill in the eyes with the marker. I'm going to give him some eyelashes and eyebrows. Totally up to you if you do this. I'm going to give him some whiskers. You don't have to do this part. Okay. And then I don't know if I can do the white part. I might can if I use the other end. Let me see. Let me just dip it in the paint over here. I hope I don't mess it up. You know what? I'm going to tap it on something first to get some of that paint off. Okay. That was not the best. Okay, it's gonna work. All right, so we're done with that. Everything's glued together there. Let me make sure everything's lined up. Look how cute that is. That is so cute, guys. Look at how cute he is. He's a cutie patootie. Let me fix that Bunny Express sign. I don't know what happened to that. When and where is my next craft show? My next craft show is in La Mesa, the first week of March, and then the next one after that is mine in Lakeside at the Lakeside Community Center, and then the next one is 2 weeks after that down in Chula Vista. So March I have 3. I have one the first weekend in La Mesa at the community center, second weekend at the Lakeside Community Center, and then third weekend nothing. Fourth weekend I have the Chula Vista show. So 3 in March. I'll be advertising soon, but I don't have anything in February. Okay, I'm gonna put these into the holes, please. Okay, I am going to hot glue the back sides of these. I'll do them all at once. I'm going to turn them around. I'll put a little bit of hot glue on them. Going to get these down into the bases. Put a little bit of regular glue. I'm going to turn them around. And let's see. We're gonna want this over here because this is the end. This is the beginning. Okay. I'm gonna line it up so that when I show you guys, when I flip to my regular screen, you're gonna get to see all of their cuteness. But I will hot glue along the edges. Okay, we're almost done. No, it's a long one. Thanks for hanging in there. When you go back, I have to watch the replay to remember how to paint. You can always fast forward. You can always set your speed too. When you're replaying, you can set your speed so it's twice as fast. A lot of times I'll do like 1.5. Okay, so let me get my hot glue gun. It's already on the Easter one. Do you have the insert for the home stander? Not yet, because that will be coming in one of our monthly kits. Yeah. Yeah. We will be doing that as one of our monthly kits. So I don't have it yet. I'm looking for my glue sticks. Sorry, have to get more glue sticks. Now there is an insert from last year that fits. So all of the arch inserts from last year that I did fit, but we'll have a new one. So if you go to the arches, there's a section on the website that's for the arch inserts. There is an Easter one from last year, and that one will fit in there. So I resized the home sign so that it will fit all of the previous arches that I made. Okay, because they're two different designers. So the home thing was made by one person, and she made the arch things after the other person had her arches. So anyways, and people do that. Sometimes people have the same ideas at the same time. So all of the new arches that I make will fit in the existing arch holder that some of you have already purchased. For the monthly kit, we have the one that has the home, and we will have an Easter one. Okay, so the next month, so our February kit is going to be St. Patrick's Day themed. Our March kit will be Easter themed. Okay, so it's coming, but not yet. But there is one in there from last year if you want to go ahead and grab that one, and it will fit. Okay, let me go ahead and put you up to the table so you can see how cute this is. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this. How adorable is that? So you have your engine. It's like reverse on my thing. Your engine, your egg car, your carrot with the bunny, and your caboose. And there's 10 of these. There's 10. So you can purchase 1 or 2 or 10. Okay, totally up to you. Let me give you the link again so that you can go to this easily. It's in the Easter section. Okay, so you go to my Easter section on the website. Make sure you use the code VIP25. You'll always get your VIP discount every single day. You don't have to wait for a sale. You can order every single day. Tara kind of encouraged that because when we have the sales, it's a little bit crazy, and sometimes we get too many orders. I know that seems weird that we would get too many orders, but it's hard. It's hard on us sometimes. Okay, I'm going to share this collection with you guys. Let me copy the link. My throat is sore from talking so much. Okay, there's the link for that. Okay, I'll be painting all the rest of the things probably just by myself. So now that you see how everything goes together, the wheels are layered, piece by piece, it comes together. Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think it's adorable. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Let me go a little bit smaller. I'm going to go. I got to clean my brushes. They're probably already dried. But anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow. Can you believe tomorrow's Thursday already? Yeah, it happens so fast. All right, love you guys.